Hello, we are Group 5. We're here with a follow-up video to our introduction to the Cirrus RAINBIRD software. For this video, we will be showing you how to place heads out on your fairways, greens, etc. Since our last video, we have downloaded our course map and all station information. Now we must place it all out onto the golf course. What we are about to show you is very useful because it allows us to turn our heads on and off from our office chair. It also shows us what heads are on out on the golf course. This program is also very handy because when you add stations, etc. to your golf course, it adds them to our database as well.
For this assignment, we were given a downloadable file for our course map. To do this, go into Map Import under your compass pencil button and press the import button. From there, the map is simply transferred over from your computer all the way to the Cirrus database software system.
Now we're going to label some zones and heads. To start, we're just going to label the hole. Go to hole marker, and then you're going to select course 1, hole 13, hit OK. And it'll pop up with C1H13, course 1, hole 13. Now to find your hole, we're going to hit the flag, type in or select hole 13, and this will focus your map on the area you desired. Now we're going to add in a green station, ensuring that the H is still highlighted, so it'll be green 13. Now adding in a couple others, we'll do our tees, fairways, and rough. In order to move your markers to a location you desire, you just hit the 4 arrows and then drag and drop where you want your marker to be. Add in any of the ones that you want. Now we're going to add in our stations. So add existing station in the stations tab. Highlight and zoom in, and then you want to select your greens and then just click on each head, and that will start a new station. To add stations to rotors, we will show you on the fairways here. You just want to add in more stations. Click on your F, click where your stations are going to be. Now we're going to add rotors to these stations, so we have 2 rotors per station. You click on the station and then click to the head you want to add to that station. You will work your way up and down the fairways, your tees, greens.
So once you've got your sprinklers set up, and you want to go back to the home page, go into System Settings. You want to go into System Capacities. You'll see we don't have a pump set up right now, so we want to set up a pump. Go into Flow Manager, right click and add a pump. You want to name your pump. We're going to name it Pumpy. Then you want to go into capacity. We're just going to put 1,200 gallons a minute. Then you hit apply. And you hit OK. And now you can see we have Pumpy, pump 1 at 1,200 gallons a minute. So you want to exit this. You can see now its flow capacity is at 1,200 gallons a minute. Exit that. And you can see up top there, that little bar, that means we have a flow capacity of 1,200 gallons a minute. You want to go back to your map. Zoom in on the hole, or you can do the hole location little flag. You want to click on the head that you want to turn on. This little screen will pop up. You can use the arrows to set the minutes, hit the check mark, and hit OK. So then you'll see that that sprinkler actually oscillates, so that means it's on. So now we can go back to the home page. We go into monitoring system, and you can actually see the spreadsheet. You can see green 1 on hole 13 is actually on, so that tells us the sprinkler is on and how long it's running for. So that's hole 13, sprinkler is on. Then we go back to our map.
The green button in the top left corner will open up the map. Once your map's open, you want to go into Course Data Builder to activate your selection systems. Right click over any station to open up device data. This first opens up a main page saying your address data, decoder, address, type, number of solenoids. The next bar is runtime data, your ET and everything. And lastly, we have some rotor data, all the way from your rotor type to your nozzle pressure. You can double check you have the right corresponding sections filled in. We want to select number 40 nozzle orange, 80 psi. That will give us our desired GPM. There's a flow manager we will get into in the next video, and precipitation data. We just want to click apply and then OK. You also have the ability to left click any station on your map to open the monitor/log section. From here you can individually turn on and off each sprinkler. Now that we have this off, it will take a moment for the pump to adjust and actually turn off the rotor. Next we have to install our perimeter rotors, so click existing station, make sure your P is highlighted, and add your respective number of stations according to your database. Note that here Joel tries to add a third, but this pop-up says no more stations in the database, so we have to create a new station to do that. First, if we look at our map and we look at our on-paper irrigation map, we'll note that our perimeter sprinklers are not located properly, so we want to select the 4 arrow icon, hover over the desired rotor station, and move it to its desired position.
Alright, so as we're adding stations, we notice that there is no station in the database for that one. So we go up to stations, station A, and add a station.
An interesting feature of the RAINBIRD Cirrus software is it doesn't let you place another station on top of a current logo or other station. So this leaves us with only one option. We have to go to our toolbar and select the 4 arrow icon. After the arrow icon is selected, simply drag your desired icon or station to its new location. Select the compass pencil icon and then click the black left arrow to exit the map. Now that we're back on the home screen, we want to open up our station details. This is where all our database information is being held. We want to go to hole 13. We notice at the bottom we're missing an address number and a whole section that's not filled in. This is the last perimeter station that we just entered. So respectively enter all the information that's required. That goes from your decoder number, address number, nozzle, and sprinkler information.
Now that you have watched our video, you will be able to do things like setting up stations on your golf course or adding more rotors and watching them run. Thank you for watching our video. We hope that it helps you run the RAINBIRD Cirrus software.